Mick Jagger has never been shy about his opinions, and when he recently reflected on the long journey of the Rolling Stones, he didn't hesitate to highlight the records and songs that still stand out to him. Speaking in a relaxed interview setting, the legendary frontman revisited decades of music with a mix of pride, humor, and a touch of criticism. Looking back at the band's extensive catalog, Jagger pointed to a few albums that he believes truly captured the spirit of the group at their best. He praised Sticky Fingers from 1971 and Beggar's Banquet from 1968 as standout works, describing them as strong, cohesive records that helped define the Stones' identity. He also acknowledged their most recent studio effort, Hackney Diamonds, released in 2023, calling it a solid addition that proves the band still has creative energy after more than 6 decades in the industry. At the same time, Jagger didn't hold back when discussing Some Girls from 1978. With a playful but pointed tone, he questioned the limited track count on certain albums from that era, suggesting that the band could have pushed themselves further creatively at the time. His comments reflect both his high standards and his willingness to critique even his own legacy. Choosing favorite songs, however, proved to be far more difficult. With hundreds of tracks spanning blues, rock, country, and experimental sounds, Jagger admitted that narrowing the list is almost impossible. Still, he singled out a few iconic titles that continue to resonate. Among them were Sympathy for the Devil from 1968, Start Me Up from 1981, Angie from 1973, and the timeless Honky Tonk Women from 1969. Each of these songs represents a different era and style, highlighting the band's remarkable versatility. Despite their monumental back catalog, Mick Jagger and his bandmates are not slowing down. The Rolling Stones are preparing to release a new album titled Foreign Tongues, scheduled to arrive on July 10th. Early details suggest the record will include tracks such as In the Stars and Ringing Hollow, with the latter exploring the evolving idea of America and its cultural identity. Jagger has hinted that the new material reflects both optimism and uncertainty. He noted that while the American dream still exists for some, the country has changed significantly over time. Drawing from his years living in New York and traveling extensively across the United States, he brings a personal perspective shaped by first-hand experience. The creative process behind the upcoming album also reveals how much has changed since the band first began. Jagger explained that making music today is fundamentally different from the early days, largely due to technological advances and shifting industry dynamics. Still, the essence of collaboration remains intact. Guitarist Ronnie Wood emphasized that the atmosphere in the studio continues to feel familiar. He described the sessions as energetic and full of laughter, even as the work itself demands precision and focus. According to Wood, much of the new album has been driven by Jagger's vision, with ideas developed over time before being fully realized in the studio. As of 2026, the Rolling Stones remain one of the most enduring acts in music history. With over 240 million records sold worldwide and a legacy that spans generations, they continue to evolve while staying true to their roots. Their recent projects, including Hackney Diamonds and the upcoming Foreign Tongues, demonstrate that their creative spark is far from fading. Instead of relying solely on nostalgia, the band keeps pushing forward, proving that even after more than 60 years, they still have new stories to tell.